Happy holidays, Cancer. Welcome to your December 2015 Runescope with me. My name is Amanda. I just wanted to remind you of a couple of things really quickly. If you missed the internet radio show I was on last month, you can still check that out. Just follow the link here in the video or below the video. I'll post it there in the details section. As well, one of my students hosts it over on Solar Temple Radio on Blog Talk. So we just talked about the runes in general, spirituality, psychic development, getting in touch with your own intuition, that sort of thing. So if that kind of thing interests you, you can go listen to that at your leisure. Also wanted to mention I will have holiday gift certificates available through December 17th. So if you would like to purchase the gift of a reading for a friend or loved one, just drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. I just send it to you in a PDF file, and then you can print it out and give it to your person or email it to them, whatever you would like to do. Just keep in mind the deadline, December 17th. I will be gone for the holidays after that point. So get in touch with me by that date if you would like a gift certificate. But let me just see which runes want to talk to you Cancers for December. And this month for the tarot cards, I will be using the Medieval Scapini deck by Luigi Scapini. For those of you who are interested in the deck. As always, please keep in mind these are general readings only. That means that not all of these messages will pertain to you specifically. Those that do not are directed at other Cancers out there watching. You can watch the video for your rising sign as well to get some additional information and messages. The best way to get a reading only for you, though, is to schedule one with me. I do those on Skype. They are $65 for 30 minutes. You can drop me a line at that same email address. It's in the video. You'll also find it below the video in the details section. Now's a great time to schedule that here in December if you want to beat the January rush. I do tend to book up in January pretty quickly. So go ahead and get in touch with me if you want to know what 2016 holds for you. And we will take a look and do a yearly overview, and you can beat the rush and not have to wait, hopefully. But then again, if I get a bunch of people taking me up on that, you may have a wait, but I will do my best to accommodate everyone and get everyone in here. Let's see what we've got. Energy swimming around here for Cancer for December. Your focus is, you got the Ten of Swords coming up as the focus. So there's some sort of ending here that hasn't yet come to completion. It's like you're trying to bring the end of a situation. You're trying to bring something to a close, but it just, it hasn't happened yet. And that just is kind of reinforced because we also have the Death card here in reverse. So it's like, it's something just keeps hanging on and you can't quite, close that chapter yet. There are still some loose ends, some unresolved issues coming up. For many of you, this may be around a relationship. It could be around secrets coming out, deceptions, or somebody having deceived you in some way. Or Cancer, again, these energies can always work both ways. It could be you that was doing the deceiving, and now, whoever's keeping a secret or hiding things, December could be a month that it comes out. For some of you, this could have to do with a feminine energy. Doesn't have to be a woman, but it is coming up as a female energy who has, misled you in some way or deceived you in some way, is presenting a facade or is taking advantage of you in some way. So whatever this is that you're trying to bring to a close for most of you, it seems to have something to do with, and you may feel like, why is this happening to me? Why am I involved in this situation? But we do have Yera here, which is the karma rune. So whatever is going on, it's supposed to be going on. But I feel like somebody like the holdup or the reason that it's taking so long has to do with some outside source, some outside person. They're giving me the word runaround. Somebody's giving somebody the runaround. You know, and this may be a repeated thing where you keep kind of getting on this merry-go-round with this person and they keep, you know, well, probably the karmic lesson there is to jump off that freaking merry-go-round and do not get back on, no matter what they say. So yeah, and I feel like this is something that's been going on for a while, Cancer. This is not something new that is gonna crop up. You know, and for a lot of you, it has to do with a male and another female. So this could be, you know, you found out that someone, when this rune comes up in the reverse, it generally means someone has been dishonest, lying or cheating or something. And with the another female coming up, and then we have a male, and then you, Cancer, figuring in here somewhere. This could be like a triangle dynamic here. Now, some of you may be trying to leave this relationship so that you can move on with a new love, because the Two of Cups is here, which is fantastic. So, I mean, you may be trying to, like, yeah, end this relationship, get a divorce, or, you know, put that last nail in the coffin of whatever, you know, this situation was with this selfish individual, and move on to something new. And, so you can cement a new relationship. Some of you, those of you who are single, you may be meeting someone new in December, Cancer, but you may feel kind of like you're held back by, you know, this old relationship or this situation that's still hanging on that you can't quite close the door on yet. But I do feel like, you know, you're getting closer. You're getting closer. Whatever these delays are, I feel like they will be alleviated. Maybe not before the end of the year, but it doesn't seem like it'll be too far into 2016 before you are able to kind of, you know, put an end to this. Because it's just this one situation. Now, some of you, this may have something to do with a health issue, either with you or someone connected to you that has been difficult to diagnose. I mean, it could be very serious. I'm sorry to say for some of you. I mean, you could be kind of, you know, it could be one of those situations where someone's on life support and you're having to kind of decide, what do we do? What was this person's wishes? If that is the case, this is not happening in December. This is, you know, because it starts out the month with that. I feel like for most of you, this has been going on for a while, and it's just like, oh my gosh, we need to really, you know, it's to the point where you're like, I just want this person to be at peace. I just want this person to be free of this. If it's you, Cancer, you've been struggling with a health issue and with not getting a clear diagnosis, I do feel like that this, you know, this of course would be frustrating to not be able to get an answer, get some kind of solution or treatment. But I feel like if it doesn't occur before the end of the year, again, early on in, we got a kitty want to say hi here. Early on in 2016, you'll be able to move forward and you'll at least have an answer for this. Now, for some of you, this could be coming if you have a female doctor, or a doctor who, again, is a more feminine energy, does not have to be a woman, but it could be that the person that you have been going to just is not the, you know, you need to go to a specialist, or you need to kind of maybe get a second opinion because they're just not equipped, or not, you know, it may just be such a rare situation that they're just not seeing it, they're not finding it, and they're not going to. So those of you who have been working maybe with one doctor, who has not gotten to the bottom of this, or who you feel is just not hearing you, is not able to properly diagnose you, second opinions are good. And it could just be frustrating because you're like, oh yeah, I wanted to get this taken care of before the end of the year, but I can't really get in with this other doctor until next year. It could be something like that. But for those of you who need a second opinion, or who you are looking to just kind of, put this to bed once and for all, it could be a friend or family member that recommends someone to you, either a specialist or another doctor, someone for you to go to that can help you. Who can get to the bottom of this. Yeah. Now the help that's going to be available to you. Four of Cups indicates that, I mean, other than this situation, like however it's working for you, because again, it will be different for all of you. Four of Cups indicates things are going all right. I mean, I'm not overjoyed about life right now, but I mean, you know, this can be a situation where this is kind of the count your blessings card. It's kind of like, oh, I'm thinking about all the things that are wrong, but I'm not focusing on the things that are right. And I think there are quite a few things going right in December, Cancer, for most of you. So the help, the advice being offered here is to see the blessings that you do have. And I do feel like there's a lot of luck around you for recovery, for, you know, forging new partnerships, meeting new people. I do feel like the holidays will be particularly good. I mean, I'm not seeing, like for most of you, I'm actually seeing that actually going very well. And there's also something, a victory for you. And there's a self-assuredness, Cancer, to you in December, that I feel like if you can tap into that and kind of keep that going through the whole month, it is going to carry you. And you're going to see that the more positive you can feel about next year and about the road you're on, even though, yes, there may be obstacles. That's true of it. There are always obstacles. Nobody has an obstacle-free path. So, I mean, you know, just keep that in mind. We all have our own struggles and pain and suffering. Even those who appear like they have a charmed life do not. So just focus on the positive, focus on your goals. And I feel like the more you can kind of generate that in your own brain, the more it's going to manifest for you, particularly in your relationships. With others, with family, with perhaps for some of you a new person, a new partnership, with those closest to you. And I don't see a ton outside of maybe a new partnership coming in. I'm not seeing like a ton of new people coming into your sphere in December. It seems like more reconnecting with people that you've known, reconnecting with those you know, old relationships that are your kind of go-to. Your go-to group, your go-to people. And what can't be changed about December has to do with, again, the Gifu partnership. Rune comes up with the Two of Cups. This is basically the rune that means the same as the Two of Cups tarot card here. So again, partnership is a big theme in December. You and one other person working together, either forming a partnership business-wise or relationship-wise, and you leaving another behind. Now this Queen of Swords is coming up in the reverse. So this is normally associated with the air sign energies. So Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Doesn't have to be, and it doesn't have to be a female either. But whoever this is, she's a troublemaker. She's someone who's dishonest and causes problems through communication, through what she says. This is the kind of person that will give you like the backhanded compliment. Like she'll say something that she means as a compliment. Well, actually, she says it as a compliment, but it's kind of like, it's kind of an insult at the same time. You know that kind of thing. That's one way this can work. Also, this can just be somebody being lying and deceitful, and you also have it here in the runes. So I mean, there's definitely a strong argumentative vibe, dishonest vibe with this person. The cat's eating the tree. So we're gonna have to rectify that situation here in a minute. But the good thing about this is I feel like you also have the rune here of a cessation or a freeze on activity, you being able to remove yourself from this situation, or maybe she removes herself. So I don't feel like you'll have to I feel like you will go out of your way to not have to deal with this person. She may be the one who is conveying the news to you or conveying this secret to you, but it may be, and it's good that you get the information, but it may be kind of smug. The delivery may be kind of smug, or those people who kind of take great joy in other people's misfortune. That's what I'm feeling with her. We all know her. We've all had one, or at least one of her in our lives. And yes, the information you may need, but I mean, after that, I feel like you're not going to have a problem distancing yourself from this person. Now, for you Cancer guys, this could be a woman that you're trying to get away from, like you're trying to get a divorce. You're trying to kind of untangle yourself from this relationship. And I do feel that you will be successful, because it seems like, again, for many of you, that there's a new person around, or soon will be. If this person doesn't show up before the end of the year, then I would say very early in 2016, there's going to be a new relationship forming for a lot of you. And for many of you, I feel like it's already happening. And that's why you just really want to close the door on this past person. You want this person you want to limit their ability to interfere. This one can also talk about boundaries. Just setting clear boundaries is like, you need to stop overstepping. We're no longer together, or, we need to get this concluded, that sort of thing. So whatever your dealings with this person, it's with the goal or the intent of separating yourself from this person so that you can be with the new person. Now, some of you may be traveling with your new love, or it may be while you're traveling that you meet this person, because again, it is December. Travel does usually come up a lot around November and December, just because these are general readings, and for most people watching, they will be traveling for the holidays during the month of December, or even just taking a vacation, because most people do get time off in December. So yeah, some of you could be taking a romantic trip with your with this newer person, the one you want to be with, not this troublemaker, but the one you want to be with, the one you want to spend time with. And others of you may meet this person while at the airport, and you're waiting. I don't feel like there's going to be a lot of delays for most of you Cancers. It seems like for most of you, you get where you're going and you get there on time, but those of you who do have delays, it may be so you can kind of bump into somebody interesting at the airport, or you may sit next to them on the plane, or something like that. Because partnership and travel are connected during the month of December. This could be the first time your family is meeting your new honey, or the reversal. You are going to meet your honey's family. So, and that looks to go very well. I do feel like you will be getting along with everyone. You're just going to kind of feel this nagging, like, I wish that I could free myself from this negative person, or what this person told me, or, because this doesn't have to be someone you were romantically involved with. It could just be some information that you get that is, it worries you about someone else who has a health problem, or, and it's like, yes, you're glad to know that, but at the same time, you feel like this person's like just trying to rain on your parade. You feel like whatever bad news or intentions are with this person are, they are intentionally trying to bring you down, or just rain on your parade. And don't let that happen. Don't let that energy interfere with the good stuff you've got going on in December, Cancer. So yeah, just have clear boundaries with anyone trying to bring you down, or hold you back, or pull you back into a negative energy. It's worth it to expend your energy fighting against that, and just saying, nope, I'm putting that out of my mind, and focus on your blessings. I feel a lot of them are afoot, and the more you focus on that, the less impact this person's going to have, the less they're going to be able to affect you. Because I feel like this person is just like negative all the time. This person's just wallowing in negativity all the time. That's where her vibration is comfortable. His or her vibration is comfortable. When we're putting off a low vibration, then we want to be around other people doing that. When we're around people with a higher vibration, those kind of people are uncomfortable. So That is what I see. It's actually a pretty good month, Cancer. Just, you know, these worries and concerns, whatever this chapter is that needs to end, it will end. It may not end before the end of the year, but I feel like you're getting information in December that's necessary to bring this to a close. And a lot of positive things with new partnerships coming in. If it doesn't happen in December, I would look for it to be popping up very early next year, connected to travel, or you know, a move or a shift or change. So, you know, if you're moving house next year, you could be moving next door to a hottie. That's another way that can work. But that is what I see, Cancer, for December. Good luck with that, and I'll see you back here in January.